So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I want to do another vlog, man. Yeah, dude. You guys seem to really enjoy the last vlog I did about a week ago, give or take. And yeah, man, you guys your response was so positive and so kind that I was like, dude, I got to do this more. You guys love this stuff, and I love making the content. So here we are, right? So today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, as the title suggests, we are going to be doing some guitar shopping in the wild, in person, at my local guitar center. We're going to go to Wilmington, Delaware, which is just a stone's throw away from my house, about 15 minutes, give or take, depending on traffic. The Wilmington Guitar Center is one of the best I've ever had in my life, like, you know, my local guitar center, as I've moved all over the place. It's probably the best, and they always have killer stuff in stock, and it's tax-free. Shout out Delaware. You know, Delaware's kick-ass in that aspect, right? But yeah, man, there's a couple guitars that are in stock that I'm really interested in, and I'm not going to definitively buy them. You know, we'll see, right? We'll see how this video plays out. But there's a couple of reasons why I want to get a new guitar, and specifically get the ones that are in stock. And I'll talk about that as I, drive there. I'll take you guys along with me. But yeah, dude, today's been a great day so far. Had a nice chest workout, and I'll give you guys a little montage of that right now. And then when you guys see me next, I'll be driving and we'll continue the journey. So let's get to this montage.
A good tripod.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So that was the Rocky 4 montage of chest day this morning. Solid workout, a pretty light workout, although I did take the 100 pounds for a ride on a flat dumbbell bench, so being a little hypocritical, but I tried to keep it relatively light anymore because my shoulders have been operated on 3 times, and I'm all about longevity anymore, and I'm really not trying to like ego lift and like try to pick up the entire gym anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth it. I want to be doing this shit when I'm 50, 60, 70 years old. And, although it's fun and it's a nice shot in the arm, a nice little ego trip to try to, like, bench 315, 350, whatever. Like, the old school Ray mentality. Now I'm all about longevity and just kind of looking good and, most importantly, feeling good. Now, as for doing a fitness YouTube channel, again, I really do sincerely appreciate your guys' interest in my whole recovery of getting back in shape and everything. It's really cool, man. It's really awesome. I sound like a broken record, but I do really appreciate it. But in terms of like, will I start an actual like dedicated channel? I don't know, man. That seems like a very tall task and a very tall order, in the sense that I don't want this channel, the one you're watching right now, to ever squander and be hindered by me being distracted with another channel. And, another thing, too, is, like, the entire internet is extremely saturated, right? Like, just, it's really tough to find a niche and find an audience that hasn't already been established, right? I think we know that, and it's only going to get harder, right? And, again, I've fought so hard to gain any sort of attention with this channel, and the guitar channel, or the guitar community, the guitar social media, whatever you want to call it, is extremely saturated. There's thousands of YouTube guitar players, right? So with that in mind, what's even more saturated is the fitness area, the fitness channel. And although while it would be awesome and cool to have like a fitness YouTube channel, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to market that and create that, you know what I mean? So for now, I'm just going to be doing clips and bits and pieces on this channel. Not going to turn this into a fitness channel, but on these vlog, videos, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, I will incorporate it and give little tidbits on stuff for the time being, just like as a little way to like, put some feelers out there and get my feet wet, so to speak, in terms of showing that part of my life off. Because at the end of the day, I do want to show off my life, however boring or adventurous it may be to some. I do enjoy more things than, just solely playing guitar and sitting up in my little space upstairs. I do have a lot more going on in life. So, with that all being said, all that encompassing, is like my thought process and my mentality of like, if I want to do that type of thing, how I'm going to do it, why I'm going to do it, and why I may not just do it. Because I think another thing that's really egotistical and a huge power trip that I don't want to perceive myself as being this type of person is, all of a sudden I get back in shape after being hurt for, half a decade, and now next thing you know, I'm going to start telling people how to eat, how to work out. It's like, I don't want to be that person to be like, all right, listen to me now. I've figured it out. Now it's my turn to start, running my mouth. I kind of want to just keep it pretty low key as I try to keep it with this channel. In terms of like guitar, like I don't tell you how to play. I don't tell you what to do, what not to do. I try to help, but I'm certainly not on any sort of soapbox telling you this is incorrect, that's incorrect, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So it's just my personality, and I try to stay as like grounded as possible with anything and everything. So that's my whole thought process on like a second channel. I'll probably just sprinkle in some tidbits and stuff on vlogs for the time being, and just see how that responds. And then, if there's a huge demand for it, then maybe I'll, incorporate it. But for right now, I think this is just fine. So sitting here at a traffic light, just about ready to cross the border into Delaware. There's a reason why I'm interested in some guitars that are in stock at Guitar Center. Spoiler, I'm not going to buy like a used 59 Les Paul Standard, you know what I mean? Like, sorry. Or like a Murphy Lab or anything super extravagant. It's not going to be that cool. But there are some guitars that I'm trying to be a little sneaky and keep you guys engaged and keep you guys guessing of stuff that I'm interested in. And there's a specific reason why. It's because I'm actually going to be doing some traveling. I don't want to... Should I... You know what? The flight's already booked. I'm just going to say it. I'm always reluctant to announce my plans out loud in the event that they fall through. But if they fall through, whatever. So, September 4th or 5th or something like that, I'm actually going to be flying down to Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm going to be filming some content with Victory Amplification. And, I'm going to be taking my Kraken down there. And, honestly, I'm not even exactly sure what the whole filming schedule and what the whole promotion thing's going to entail. But yeah, man, I'm going to be flying out on a Sunday, getting back on a Monday. And I'm super excited, man, because kind of like what I said in my last vlog, I'm finally starting to do the things that I was envisioning I wanted to do. And this is just another one of those things where it's like there's an opportunity to do something cool with an awesome company, and I'm certainly going to take any and every opportunity to help a company, but also help myself. And it's going to be really cool, man. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what it's all going to be, but that's happening at the beginning of September. So I want to get a guitar to travel with. I'm really scared to travel with one of my Les Pauls, my Gibson Les Pauls. Hint, hint. So I've flown a couple guitars, maybe once or twice, and I've been very fortunate that nothing's happened, man. But I just feel like that's counting my blessings and using up my 9 lives or whatever. So I want a guitar that, God forbid if something happens to it, it won't be so bad. It won't be the end of the world, and it can still be rugged and durable and not a piece of junk, for lack of a better word. It'll still hold up. It'll still be quality, but it won't be as big a quality. Because again, fearful of traveling, I really would love to take my Squier baritones, but those things are the equivalent of gold nowadays for a guitar. So God forbid TSA or whoever, baggage claim, whatever, throws it and breaks it. Now it's I'm out of a rare guitar. Yeah, if that gives you a little insight as to what kind of guitars I'm gonna buy or what I'm interested in buying, that'll give you a little teaser, right? Super interested to see what's actually in stock, because on the website there's a couple that I've never seen in person yet, and I want to see if they live up to my low standards of a cool guitar. So, we're about to cross into... Wake up! Little candid moment of my Pennsylvania driving. Yeah, dude, we're about to cross into Delaware now. I'm getting on the turnpike as we speak right now. So, I gotta focus. And next time you see me, I'll be in the Guitar Center parking lot. So, let's go! We are at my stomping grounds. On your left, you'll see my neighborhood Red Robin, a staple of my life. And right across the street from Red Robin, we have the Guitar Center, Wilmington, Delaware. So I'm loaded up with the GoPro today. I'll bring that in there, and I've never filmed in here. But yeah, dude, let's go check out some guitars, huh? I'll let you guys see what I've been interested in and what I've been eyeing up, and we'll get after it. So let's get after it. So there's Steppenwolf playing right now. I don't know how good you guys can hear me, but ironically, all the guitars that I want are like front and center. 1, 2, 3. I got 60s Les Paul or 50s, whatever. And then 2 slashes, the gold top. And then this one right here, the Jared James Nichols. I want to play this one first.
You're right.
Scott,
Ooh, look at this one.
is that new?
Yeah, fresh out.
Yeah. You're killing me, man.
There you go.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Yeah.
15%
I brought some ammo with me. Just a couple
Did you
pedals.
see that? Yeah.
Is that the white one?
This is an epi.
Yeah. Well, so is this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the inventory and
Yeah,
because
this
none of
just-
these cool.
This just got put on layaway.
Missed it.
I just unpacked it yesterday.
Yeah, I
And
checked
I
the
just came this morning up and put it on layaway.
I checked the inventory and I was like, man, you guys got a lot of cool stuff that wasn't here 3 days
And matter
ago.
of fact, if you don't even see it out here, there's probably 60 guitars in boxes in the back.
Really?
Out, yeah.
I'm excited as I am not excited. It'll only be like $2,000 now.
It's pretty cool. That was like that was a whip. Somebody returned it. I guess somebody bought it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Jared James Nichols.
Yeah.
I love it because of how big it is. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah, and it's got a massive.
Yeah, well, it's just one P90.
Yeah,
P90 dog ear. It's pretty cool.
it is cool.
Where you live? Oh, we're right there.
Gotta be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I'm striking out a little bit. Damn. This thing is nice, man. Well, leaving Guitar Center now, and as you can see, I didn't leave empty-handed, but there was an incident in the store, and I'll talk more about it when I get home, because it kind of ruined the vlog, honestly. It kind of like put me in a bad mood, for lack of a better word. But I'll talk more about that. But we got the guitar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back home. Obviously, as you can see, I'm back in my normal spot, and I didn't go empty-handed as you saw. But before I show you what I got, what my ultimate decision was, I want to let you guys know what the incident was, and it wasn't anything crazy, just kind of a silly little story. First off, actually unrelated to the incident was, some kid was crying, man. I don't really know why, but I think it was just like the cliche thing of like their parents wouldn't buy them a really expensive guitar, and they just like lost their mind and they started crying. So I've never seen that before. That was certainly a first. First time thing for me to see a kid crying in Guitar Center. And then actually another first that I saw in Guitar Center was the incident, which was, long story short, man, a customer just had a huge ego problem and was just a huge, insert any derogatory name and any sort of derogatory word, and basically, man, was just like super rude to the employees, was pulling down guitars off the wall, saying how terrible the setups were, how terrible the craftsmanship was, etc. Just being a real problem. Long story short, went and plugged into like a Fender amplifier and just got a handful of volume and cranked up the volume, and like all of a sudden it became his concert, and it was just like unbelievably loud, like 3 levels past like where it was like rude. It was like beyond rude. I couldn't believe it. I asked the gentleman very politely, I said, "Hey, can you turn it down?" He looks at me and goes, "No, I'm on 4. Meaning like the number 4 of like the dial, I'm assuming. But I was like, "Sir, please, it's really loud." And then he goes, "I'm paying $1,000 for this amplifier. I'm gonna make sure I know what it sounds like." And I was just like, "You're right. I forgot this was your Guitar Center. You should charge tickets for people that are in here." And he goes, "I have done that." And I was just like, "No, you haven't." And I was just like, "What?" Can you see like how the story went? Like it just kind of put me in a bad mood. Like this guy was just a huge bummer. And I blurred him out in the video just in case, for whatever, man. Not trying to cause any sort of problems other than just to tell you, just some people, I guess somebody was in a bad mood and some people have bad days. But it certainly bummed me out a little bit. But the positive vibes are back. And now I'm going to show you what exactly the guitar that I picked up was or is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Gold Glory. I went with the Gold Glory, man. Look at this thing, dude. It is so wild looking. It's a little gaudy, a little, insane, but it still has an insane level of class. And I just love it, man. It is so cool. And it kind of just spoke to me, honestly. I really was going to go in there and get one of like the non-signature guitar Epiphones. But when I picked this one up, man, it just feels like a real Gibson. It's extremely heavy. The body's extremely thick, thicker than my Epiphone Les Paul Custom. But the main selling thing is the neck profile. I think Epiphone Les Pauls have like these really thin, skinny necks that don't feel anything like Gibson's. this has a really awesome neck profile, and I'm so happy, man. And not only is it a Les Paul custom, but it's a gold top, and there's not too many gold top Les Paul customs, if any, now that I think about it. And, you know, yes, it's a signature guitar, but I also just have this envision maybe one day of me modding this thing and putting like a pickup in there, like an actual humbucker, and making it more of my own. But regardless, man, I'm just so happy and so proud of Jared, first off, and so happy and proud of myself that I pulled the trigger, man. I'm just really, you know, stoked on my purchase. So, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for this thing in the very near future. Like I said, I want to travel with this thing, take it down to Georgia. That's the plan, you know, who knows what'll happen. But anyway, regardless, man, I'm just really excited to have this in my collection, in my possession, and in my arsenal. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing this vlog with me. I sure as hell had a lot of fun. Had a lot of firsts at Guitar Center. Unfortunately, dealt with a rude person for the first time ever, and dealt with a child crying. So, it was an interesting trip nonetheless. But anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for just chilling with me. I appreciate you all the same. You're so kind to me, and I try to reciprocate it. Anyway, I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.